Hello students, this is Kiran Kumar. I am from Locus Adventures. So in this lecture video I am going to discuss the concept of diametric form of a circle. So what is this diametric form of a circle? So basically if you have a circle for which the ends of diameter are given, let's say AB is the diameter and the ends of this diameter are given to us. Say A has the coordinates as x1, y1 and B has the coordinates as x2, y2. Also let us suppose the center of circle is C. Now given the ends of this diameter, we have to find out the equation of this circle, and this equation is called as the diametric form. Let's say we choose a random point P on the circumference of the circle, and from the previous result which I have discussed in the lecture video earlier, the angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So the angle subtended at the point P by AB has to be 90 degrees. So this we have already proved earlier. And not only at P, at any other point on the circumference, this AB can subtend the same angle. Even here or somewhere else also it is going to subtend the same angle 90 degrees. So since every point on the circle is satisfying the condition that this angle is 90 degrees, if we find the locus of P using the condition that this angle is 90 degrees, we are going to get the locus as the circle. So to find out the equation of the circle, what are we supposed to do? Find out the locus of the point P using the condition that angle APB is 90 degrees. So in order to do that, let me assume the point P has some coordinates x, y, and since angle APB equal to 90 degrees, what do you conclude? Angle APB equal to 90 degrees. From here, what do you conclude? This implies the line AP is perpendicular, so this is short form writing for perpendicular to the line BP. And already we have learned earlier in the straight lines chapter, if two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes has to be -1. So, if I write down the slope of AP multiplied by the slope of BP, this product I am supposed to get it as -1. So, I will write here slope of BP. This product should be equal to -1. Now, let's see how we can write down the slope of AP. The slope of line joining two points can be written as difference in their y coordinates, that is y minus y1, divided by difference in their x coordinate, that is x minus x1. So, we can therefore say for the line AP the slope is given by y minus y1 by x minus x1. In the similar way, if I want to write down the slope of BP, so for these 2 points the difference in y coordinates is y minus y2 divided by the difference in their x coordinates is x minus x2. So this product is equal to -1. So when we simplify this, we will get the locus of the point xy, which is going to be our circle equation. So in order to do that, let me cross multiply and write the denominator on the other side. So the equation now reduces to y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2. Now let us write down all the terms together on one side and write the equation further. So we can therefore write the term with a minus in RHS, when you bring it to LHS it becomes plus. So we therefore write x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. So this equation is said to be equation of circle in the diametric form. So whenever ends of diameter are given, we can find out the equation of the circle using this result as a formula. So let me just take up a small example to illustrate this. So let's say we have a circle which is cutting off intercepts on x and y axis and is also passing through origin. So I'll show the situation here. So I have a circle which is passing through origin as shown here. It is passing through origin. At the same time it is cutting off certain length on the x axis, which is usually called as the x-intercept. So OA is the x-intercept. Suppose this is given as A and it cuts off some length on the y axis OB, which is called as the y-intercept. This is suppose say B. So I'll name the x and y axis also here. So these intercepts are shown on the positive coordinate axis, but obviously the circle can cut intercepts even on the negative axis. So we have taken one situation wherein it cuts the positive x axis and the positive y axis, and it has intercepts A and B on the x and y axis. Now in order to find out the equation of the circle, we can use the diametric form. So how do we use that? Since we know that this angle is 90 degrees, obviously we can say that if I join AB is a chord which subtends 90 degrees at the center, hence it has to be the diameter. So that means if AB is the diameter, you can find the circle equation if you know the ends A and B. So how do I write the end A and B? This distance is a, so x coordinate will be a, and since the point lies on x axis, we write its y coordinate as 0. The same way, suppose if I want to write down the coordinates of b, this distance is b, so we can write the point as 0 comma b. Why I wrote 0 here? Because for a point on y axis, x coordinate has to be 0, and this distance is b, which is the y coordinate. Now knowing the coordinates of the ends a and b, how do we write the equation? So what was the formula which I gave you earlier? X minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. This is the equation of circle when the ends of diameter are given as x1 y1 and x2 y2. So we treat this point as x1 y1 and this point as x2 y2 and write down the equation. So what do you get now? So I will be replacing this x1 with a and I will be replacing x2 with 0 plus y minus y1 I am going to replace with 0 into y minus y2 I am going to replace with b. This is equal to 0. So this is same as, now x minus 0 is anyway x only, so the first product can be written as x into x minus a. Similarly, the second product y minus 0 is y, so you can write y into y minus b equal to 0. So again, multiply the terms within the brackets and open it. So we get x square minus ax plus y square minus by equal to 0. And writing in a proper order, we can rearrange and write x square plus y square minus ax minus by equal to 0. So this is the equation of the required circle. So I hope all of you have understood the diametric form. Hope you all enjoyed the video. So you can subscribe the channel if you have liked the video. So thanks for watching the video. So we'll get back in the next video.